Eugene Onegin is a Russian masterwork that is representative of the evolution of Russian literature of the 19th century. Pushkin captures the socio-political tension of that time by superimposing fictitious characters on the socio-political tensions of that time. Eugene Onegin is social status, he is power, he is social superiority. But as Pushkin wrote in his epigraph to this work, perhaps it is all imaginaire, imaginary. Is he really who he seems? Are things really as they seem? And here's the crux of the story. It's what allows this ballet to smolder as embers in a fire because of the tensions between the relationships and people discovering over time who they really are and what they really are after. Often, when we come to our senses, it's too late. This is the tragedy of the story. Tatiana is pure-hearted, perhaps naive, but very willing to commit to love, believing that perhaps it is the most powerful thing in life. There's a point in the ballet where she stands before Onegin after his rejection of her, and she realizes she has retained her integrity as she watches him crumble. We see her later having chosen safety in a relationship, but she does grow to love her choice of Prince Grayman. With any great role in any great work that has lasted the test of time, every artist longs to get their hands on the opportunity to dance those roles. It's the same with Eugene Onegin. It's just a dancer's desire to put their imprint on this role, to have the opportunity to interpret it, to address all of the challenges that it presents, and for the emotional fulfillment that it presents to an artist. What attracts dancers to roles like this is the development of their characters. For instance, Eugene Onegin, when we first see him approaching Tatiana, he grabs her hand and makes her dance with him to hide the letter that she has written to him. Later on, when he has lived more of life and realized who he really is, and in fact she is what he was looking for, and he returns to her, he takes her hand in a completely different way. This is part of John Cranko's genius, the way he uses gesture and repeats them at two different stages of this man's life. And it says everything. Olga and Lensky are extremely important characters to the story. They are young love. Olga is giddy and effervescent in her character. Lensky is ardent, he's a poet, and he is completely committed to his love for Olga. Unfortunately, because of Olga's giddiness and naivety, in her flirting with Onegin, she has put Lensky in a position to defend his honor and his love for her, which really has put him in a checkmate situation where he ends up losing his life defending his honor. So in some ways, the stories of Olga and Lensky and Onegin and Tatiana are similar because they all experience unfulfilled romantic love.